So, how long have you been friends with your bestie? 10 years, 20 years? How about 80 years?
Yes, Melissa Cole met up with two ladies in East Haven who've been friends that long, and they shared what's made their friendship last through the decades. Take a look.
So here's you and your husband.
Yeah.
And how old were you here?
20.
20 years old.
You know, we had to have our parents sign for us to get married.
So you were the maid of honor?
Yeah.
Maid of honor, yeah.
And what was that like?
That was fun. That was exciting, of course, and it was the first wedding in our circle of friends.
Yeah.
Helen DiVernero and Thelma Merrill's friendship started long before this walk down the aisle in the town of Branford.
We were 12 years old, and that's when we met. She came from her neighborhood, and I came from my neighborhood, and we met at junior high school.
So 12 years old.
12 years old.
And how old are you now?
In a few days, I'll be 90.
And I'll be 90 in October.
And you've been friends all these years.
All these years.
We thought a lot alike about many things. Especially, I think, our religion was very important to us.
We were both active in our church, St. Mary in Branford, and we think alike. And I think that we complement each other. And we just kind of clicked.
The duo graduated high school and went on to work at the phone company, commuting together from Branford to New Haven, soon after meeting their husbands.
What was so happy for me is, and I think for Helen too, that Oki, her husband, and my husband Dick were such good friends, and they got along so well together. That's important, you know?
And then you had kids around the same time?
And we had kids around the same time. They used to get together and play, and the DiVerneros were the football winners, and the Merrills were the basketball winners. And poor Helen, after her rec room was loaded with popcorn from one end to the other.
Was life simpler back then?
Oh, definitely.
Oh,
definitely. But families were very close. You know, Dad went to work, Mom stayed home with the kids, and Dad came home from work 5 o'clock, dinner was on the table, the family all ate together. There was no running off all these different directions. The lives revolved around the home, the family, and friends.
There were times when jobs separated them in distance, but they kept up with daily phone chats, continuing to support each other through all of life's ups and downs. One of the hard times when Helen's husband died.
He died very suddenly, and at that time the Merrills were living in Illinois. They got the word that he had passed, and they got on a plane and came home.
I couldn't believe she was left with 5 children, and but she's so strong. Her faith is so strong that it helped her get through it all. And of course, there wasn't a day that we didn't try to talk to each other and convince her everything was going to be okay.
Today, they are neighbors again at the village of Mariners Point in East Haven.
I kept talking to her about how great it was and how I was getting used to it very quickly and the whole thing. And all of a sudden, one day, guess what, Thelma? I'm coming to join you. So what? Yeah.
So you've been living here now for about 3 months together.
Yes,
Yeah.
And what's that like? Do you do a lot of activities together?
Well, we have all our meals together. We join each other. We join our meals. And
I'd like to get her to do aerobics because we did aerobics for years, but she's not sure she wants to do that. But
All of these years and counting, still no arguments.
I must say that we were asked how we get along, and we get along beautifully. But I don't think we've ever had an argument.
No fights ever?
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. That's amazing.
Yeah.
as we said earlier, we think alike about a lot of things, and the things that we don't think alike about, we just let each other have their own opinion and don't try and change it. Which is a lot of people should take that advice today.
We all have to have our own opinion.
Exactly.
And another piece of advice, don't forget to laugh.
Laugh over the good times together.
Oh, gosh.
The happy things, the accomplishments of our children, and things that we want to share.
So many laughs.
That's
why we have all these laugh lines.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing. They're good things, yeah.
What a blessing, right?
Oh, that is, what a testament. So, an incredible friendship. The ladies say having each other through all the ups and downs is their greatest gift.
Spectacular. Great story,
Wonderful.
Melissa.